Not gonna try, you've been wasting all my time for someone like you. Not gonna fight, I've been saving all of your receipts. Call me crazy or whatever you do. Running past the street lights at midnight, all alone, like deer in the headlights. Don't feel right on its own. When I'm leaving, you want me to stay here, but while I'm waiting, you say you can't see me, just leave me. I can't beg you no more, babe, I'm just going away. I have my heart on my sleeves. You had me if you want me, always driving me crazy. Consume me and then use me. I can't fight you no more, babe, let's just go away. I'm not gonna try, you've been wasting all my time, falling head over heels for someone new. I'm not gonna fight, you've been draining all my energy. Call me crazy or whatever you do. Running past the street lights at midnight, all alone, like deer in the headlights. Don't feel right on its own. When I'm leaving, you want me to stay here, but while I'm waiting, you say you can't see me, just leave me. I can't beg you no more, babe, I'm just going away. I have my heart on my sleeves. You had me if you want me, always driving me crazy. Consume me and then use me. I can't fight you no more, babe, let's just go away. Babe, let's just go away. Babe, let's just go away.
Syakirah Noble, look at you! Congratulations!
Thank
Oh my
you
God, I'm so
so
proud of
much,
you.
Joshua. Thank you.
We need to go back to the start, to the very beginning, the moment when you realized, damn, I can sing. What was that like?
I don't think I ever really had that. It was always more of like, I just wouldn't stop singing. Like ever since I was a kid, I was like 3, my mom would send me for baby competitions, and then like, so then after that, I think she realized like, oh, you know, the thing that I always gravitated towards was singing. Like I would sing everywhere I go, like, and then I would join choirs when I was 6, and then I think I just couldn't stay away from it. So my mom, you know, she was a huge part in helping me get into singing and performing and stuff. So yeah, I started performing when I was like 6 or 7, then started doing solo stuff, and then I think it's always been a fact. It's always been the more so of I always was just singing. It was never of, oh, I can sing. It's like I felt like it was more. It was
natural.
It was, yeah, it was natural.
Right.
Yeah, it was just kind of what I did. Yeah.
And what about that point in your life when you decide, I'm really gonna take this seriously? It's not gonna be just, I'm gonna sing anywhere on the streets for the fun of it, because we all do that, right?
Right.
But there's a point where you realize, this is what I actually want to do for the rest of my life. I'm gonna take my dream seriously and turn this into a career.
Right.
What was that decision like for you?
I think it was when, I don't know, it's funny to me because I was always of the idea that I knew that I wanted to do music for the rest of my life in whatever way, whether it be performing, anything, you know, teaching, whatever. But I think the sticking point for me, or like my sort of like moment where I came to realization, I think I was when I was in school, and when I was in Sota. So I think I was like 14 or 15, and then I realized like, this is something that I feel like I can't live without, and I might as well make it into a career. And you know, if I'm gonna do something a lot, it's gonna be something I love. So that's always just been my personality kind of thing. So that's kind of why I turned it into a career, is because I just couldn't stay away from it, you know. So yeah.
So you took us from young Syakirah singing in the choir with her mom to now you're right here with this brand new record. Let's talk about Timbres.
Yeah.
What's the story behind Timbres?
I think the story behind it is, apart from singing, I've always been able to morph my voice into different like characters, or like I've always had a different variety of sounds, and I am still at that point in my life where I'm trying to find what do I actually sound like. And then I realized what I sound like is all these different sounds, these different colors of my voice, because timbres or timbres in music, it means colors. It means what is the color of the sound. Is it thick? Is it dark? Is it raspy? Is it sharp? Is it nasal? It's a lot of different sort of adjectives to describe sound. So that's why I called it timbres, is because I can't decide. I'm all of those things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I called it timbres, is because every track in it is very different from the other kind of thing. And when I was writing it, I was writing it from different perspectives. So that's kind of why I called it timbres. It's because it's all these colors. It's like, that's just what makes me me. So that's why I called it that.
And you hear it throughout the record as well. Like
Yeah.
each song sounds distinctively different from the next one.
Yeah.
And the opening song,
Yeah.
Jangan, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying that right?
You're saying it right. You nailed it
I was
right.
like, Jangan, is it Jangan?
Jangan.
Okay, Jangan.
No.
So Jangan, it is, what a great way to open the record, right?
Thank you.
It's dark, it's brooding, but it's also fun, and there's so much conviction in the way you sing and rap and whisper over it as well.
you.
Tell us about this opening track.
Okay, this opening track, I think, it just speaks for itself. It's just everything that I enjoy, that I get up, when I wake up in the morning to. These are the kinds of songs that I listen to. I listen to a lot of hip hop. I listen to a lot of rap. I listen to a lot of K-pop music. So, you know, those are just one of my influences. You know, I love songs that just put everything together, and this is what I would consider probably, you know, no matter where I go in my life, like Jangan will always be the thing that like really sort of gave me my confidence into writing. So it was the thing that made me feel that I don't have to be afraid of writing different things, because this song is just so like, the song is a being of itself. So that's kind of what went into it. It was like, I'm gonna just let it, whatever thought process that I feel is very vague and living in my subconscious, just kind of just let it onto paper and then just see how it goes. And I think that's the concept behind it, is that it has rap, it has like a chant, it has like a bad B kind of vibe. So it's like you know, it's like the song is just, to me, it's so powerful. It spoke in the sense that I didn't have to do much. I just had to tap into that. So yeah, that's the whole concept behind Jangan. And Jangan means don't.
I was just about to ask you. I was like, I'm trying to figure out what that actually the word means. It means don't.
It means don't.
Okay.
Like in the chorus, it means don't find me, don't try to come after me. Like, I don't want you around. Like, that's why in the chant and stuff, it's like, good girl's gone bad because of you. It's like, you already caused enough problems. Like, stop. You know what I mean? And it's bilingual too. So, which is where I live in my strength of writing. So yeah.
Say no more. We are pretty girls. Girls gone. Jalan di hadapan tanpaku, kau sengaja buat aku keliru. Jelas kau bukan terbaik bagiku. Telah ku beri segala untukmu. Takkan ku ulang pergi, jangan pulang, cukup sayang sudah. Ku rasa lebih baik putus. Tolong jangan sibuk cari mana aku lari. Tolong jangan tanya mana pula aku nak pergi. Tolong aku rayu. Jangan, 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 jangan. Saya ikut aku. Jangan, 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 jangan. Tolong jangan sibuk cari mana aku lari. Tolong jangan tanya mana pula aku nak pergi. Tolong aku rayu. Jangan, 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 jangan. Saya ikut aku. Jangan, 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 jangan. Good girls gone bad, cause of you, say no more fan. Cause silly players won't get the clue. Pay for everything from the head to the nails to the shoes. Cause we are pretty girls, independent, so adieu. If you don't wanna hit me up first, that's fine, yeah. If you don't wanna buy me stuff, that's fine, yeah. I don't wanna hang with my friends, yeah, boy, so please don't be tripping if you call and I press decline. Cause everything I ever had, boy, I funded. Why you always showing up with an empty wallet? If I had a bill written with your name on it, but I know you'll be the first to make a run for it. Got some other dudes that want me, so stop pulling my skirt. I am not mommy, boy, it's time to grow up, get off the potty. If you can't do it, boy, you're not the one for it. Tolong jangan tanya mana pula ku nak pergi. Tolong aku rayu. Jangan, 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 jangan. Saya ikut aku. Jangan, 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 jangan. Jangan cari aku lagi. Ku merayu. Tolong jangan sibuk cari mana aku lari. Tolong jangan tanya mana pula ku nak pergi. Tolong aku rayu. Jangan, 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 jangan. Saya ikut aku. Jangan, 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 jangan. Tolong jangan sibuk cari mana aku lari. Tolong jangan tanya mana pula ku nak pergi. Tolong aku rayu. Jangan, 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 jangan. Saya ikut aku. Jangan, 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 jangan. Good girls gone bad, cause of you, say no more fan. Cause silly players won't get the clue. Pay for everything from the head to the nails to the shoes. Cause we are pretty girls, independent, so adieu.
Is it right for me to say that the music that you've just put out is a reflection of where you are right now in your life?
I think it's definitely that. It's a reflection of where I'm at in my life right now, and then also it draws from my past experiences and what lives in my subconscious. I tend to think of music as something that's more of I'm just a vessel for the music, and it kind of feels like the music tells you, it brings you back to certain places in your life, and then sometimes it just gives you ideas.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I see music anyway. And so, yeah, this whole EP/album, whatever, it's just drawing from different experiences. Yeah. But mostly from where I'm at right now.
Well, speaking of which, what would you say, or who are the people that inspire you to make music, or to, because you clearly have a vision for this record and you hear it, which is why, like, I feel so happy for you and I'm proud of you because I can feel your presence throughout this record, right? So, were there people in your life, be it, you know, celebrities or musical inspirations or real life people that just, maybe your mom even, that inspired you to just do it, don't even question it?
I think one of my biggest influences, musical influences, artists that I love, there's two. I love Ariana Grande, it's pretty obvious, and I love Sam Smith. I think he's just got such great talent writing, and also vocally, he's just stunning. And you know, his music is just, it gives you goosebumps when you listen to it. You feel some type, well, you feel his soul, and like you said, you know, presence. That's something that he has, and I try to just like emulate that in that sense. Like just let it, you know, if you want to be like me, if you want to be emo, just be emo all the way, which is kind of what really helped me with this. So it wasn't just like doing songs that's like very like empowering in that sense, but it's like also tapping into the side of me that's like a little bit more mellow and you know, the melancholy side, because I'm a very happy and positive, upbeat person, but then it's like I have that part of me that's also like, oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. Sam Smith, Ariana Grande, and I think in terms of real life people, definitely my friends, my family. They, you know, when we share experiences and stuff, like I'm an empath, so I take on whatever they tell me. I feel it. So a lot of that inspires my writing. So I may not have necessarily experienced it directly, but I definitely see and I feel their stories, and so that comes out in my writing a lot. And I think one musician that I really have to really give props to and like I learn a lot from is my producer / my co-writer, duet partner, Ashidy Ridwan. Yeah, he's really someone that inspires me, and he just knows, he has his sound, so it's very encouraging in that sense to try, and he's always encouraging me just to try on different sounds, different hats, see what fits, and then that's your sound. So yeah, those are the influences in my life, or inspirations, as you'd say, you know, that helped me with this record, so yeah.
I fought so hard to get you off my mind, but it's not working. I can't believe that I thought I'd heal now and leave all the pain behind without a trace to find. I'm running out of time, falling at first into the fire, plagued by the horror of the memories and sorrow. There's no escaping now, even your shadows, they block the cloud. I fall down and I can't get up, loving you drains me out, wringing me dry without a doubt. My soul is stripping, need a towel, turn around, please look at me now. Loving you drains me out, wringing me dry without a doubt. My soul is stripping, need a towel, turn around, please look at me now. Baby, please look at me now. I'm running out of time, falling at first into the fire, plagued by the horror of the memories and sorrows. There's no escaping now, even your shadows, they block the clouds. I fall down and I can't get up. Out, wringing me dry without a doubt. My soul is dripping, need a towel, turn around, please look at me now. Loving you drains me out, wringing me dry without a doubt. My soul is dripping, need a towel, turn around, please look at me now. Baby, please look at me Baby, won't you please look at me now?
We need to take a moment to acknowledge that you look absolutely stunning today.
Thank you so much.
This is a visual treat.
Thank you.
So knowing that, we are gonna want some music videos.
Oh, well.
Are we getting some music videos for this project?
Yes, we most definitely are getting music videos for this this EP, this album. Actually, my music video comes out this coming Friday for Jangan.
Oh.
So yeah, I figured that needed a music video. You know what I mean? It's just so upbeat. It's so like the music is already in your face. You might as well put a music video to it. You know what I mean? It just completes the whole package of the song. You know what I mean? And I'm still planning for, hopefully, to make videos for other songs as well. You know, so that's definitely coming out soon. Jangan, 2nd July.
Another thing that's incredible about you is that apart from being an incredible vocalist, you write really well.
Thank you so much.
Right? I have hung out with you in person, so I know you as a person, and I also listen to your music, and it's the same person.
Oh,
right?
thank you.
So let's talk about the writing process of this record.
Okay, the writing process was pretty. I was gonna say simple, and then I realized it's not. So it's very.
Where do you write?
I spend most of my time writing in my producer studio.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything happens in that iconic home studio in Bukit Panjang. Everybody just saying, well, these tracks were made in there. But then sometimes I write at home. I write everywhere I go. Writing for this album specifically was in the studio, but sometimes when you come back to, you know, when you take a pause, like you break from your work, you can't complete the song. Sometimes the idea comes like a week later, 2-3 days later. It really depends, and you could be anywhere. So it's just a matter of letting it sort of come to you when it wants to. Because I feel that when I was writing this album, and I had a lot of help from Ash. When I was writing this album, it was very much I had to be in a relaxed state because then the music spoke to me, kind of thing. So I'm a very let it flow kind of person, and when it comes to my writing, and sometimes I try to take a more calculated approach in terms of the notes that I want and stuff, which is very important. But then also sometimes you have to let it flow. So it's when I would say the process was just kind of having a balance between the two. So yeah.
That's very healthy. That's very healthy, and it also makes it so much easier when you want to collaborate with someone,
right?
Because then you can meet that person's work ethic as well.
Yeah.
So realistically thinking, right, who are people that you really want to collaborate with, and you know that you would work well with them, you would sound great with them?
Local, regional, international.
Realistically, can even be Ariana Grande.
I mean, that's like my number one. You know what I mean? It's like if you were to take me away from this earth, and the last I had the choice of collaborating with anybody, it would be Ariana Grande, because I think she's amazing, and I would love to learn more from just being in her space. Like, how does she sing like that? How did she write like that? But I think one person that I think I would love to collaborate with, she's actually a regional artist. She's Indonesian. Her name is Raisa, and I think she's absolutely stunning. First of all, she's stunning. She's such a hard worker. She's like a mom, and she's a young mom. She's I think in her late 20s, and she has her own record label, and she has her own successful brand of music, and she writes her own stuff. And I just think she's someone that I tend to not only want to work with her, I tend to emulate her in my music a lot. She's someone else that I didn't mention before that I would draw inspiration from. So Raisa, one day, I really want to work with you. Just saying.
We're putting it out there to the universe, and the universe will listen.
Yes,
so.
Yeah, and I've been saying this since 2016, so universe. So yeah, I mean, hopefully one day, yeah.
Daylight is long gone, I'm here in the twilight zone. Infatuation comes creeping on me when I'm all alone. Yeah, it's a little quiet, come and play me a melody. Your body's a temple and it's time to pray, so pray with me. Baby, oh, I just need your body close to me. Oh, no. Baby, that's the way that it's supposed to be. And why don't you come over, baby, it's free. Oh, no. Baby, I can't sleep 'cause I just gotta feel you. Stay on the line, girl, I just wanna feel your need. 'Cause my bed and my heart, you know that it's empty when you're not here. There's a little fire in my soul, can you see it from where you are? At the end of the night, we're under the same old stars. I just need your body close to me. Oh, no. Baby, that's the way that it's supposed to be. And why don't you come over, baby, it's free. Yeah. Baby, I can't sleep 'cause I just gotta feel you. And girl, I just wish that I could hear just a couple of numbers to be near. Oh, and I just need your body close to me. Oh, baby, that's the way that it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. And why don't you come over, baby, it's free. Baby, that's the way that it's supposed to be.
They're gonna get stale someday too. This is exactly what I did not want to happen when I sent that email.
So forgetting when I'm with you, but I don't know what to do when you're pushing me to do the things I don't like, but you consistently try. I'm so fed up with your ways, I just wanna get away. Let me go where I'm not supposed to go, girl, I know. I just need a space to breathe. I'm feeling conflicted in ways I can picture. Some days I get wicked whenever I'm with you. Let me breathe, I just wanna be on my own. I can breathe, all I wanna be is alone. 'Cause I need a break from my phone. Need my space, my alone zone.
Let me be, I just wanna be on my own. Sorry if I'm tripping and I'm acting real cold. Just wait for me to come home. Not like you have nowhere to go. I only want you when it's good for me, so don't hit me up unless it's an emergency. Know that I'm selfish, know that if you chose me, needy girlfriend is not what I'm gonna be. Let me be on my way, promise it'll be good for you and me. Hard right now, it's gonna be harder. I'll stuck around, yeah.
Let me be, I just wanna be on my own. I can breathe, all I wanna be is alone. 'Cause I need a break from my phone. Need my space, my
Alone Don't let me be, I just wanna be on my own. Sorry if I'm tripping and I'm acting real cold. Just wait for me to come home. Not like you have nowhere to go.
It's hard to understand. I know it's bad, but that's the plan.
I wish we could start over again. 'Cause we'd be better off this way.
I just wanna be on my own. I can breathe, all I wanna be is alone. 'Cause I need a break from my space, my own.
Let me be, I just wanna be on my own. Sorry if I'm tripping and I'm acting real cold. Just wait for me to come home. Not like you have nowhere to go.
But I did not want to happen when I sent that email.
We were talking about writing earlier.
Right.
We were talking about your writing process earlier. Have you ever thought of, you have written for other people, right?
I have.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
this again, okay?
Yeah.
We were talking about your writing process earlier, and I hear you've also written for other artists.
Yes.
Is there like a difference between writing for other people compared to writing for your own projects?
I would say not really, because I think what usually happens is that when I write with someone else in mind. So when I write, I hear their voice in my head, and I hear what they can do.
So you can be objective about it,
Yes,
right?
I can be objective about it. I can hear what their voice can do range-wise, and I can also hear the timbre, the color of their voice. So if it's breathy, or if it's raspy, or if it's very strong and solid and very clear sound, I tend to write with that in mind. And then I think, it's funny because when I write for myself too, I'm writing with different sounds in my head. So that's kind of why I tend to, I feel like I'm never really writing just for like, based on Syakirah and
Right.
what Syakirah would sing. It's kind of like, how would Syakirah, like me, how would I interpret a sound that I have in my head, and how would I want to replicate that? Yeah, I think a lot of my writing is a lot of replication, like any other songwriter, but then like personally for me, I feel that I try my best to nail it down to how close I think it can be for the artist. So yeah, I think it's weird, but then for some reason, like it works. So yeah, yeah.
Now the dreaded question for every artist, what would be your favorite song off the record? Or from your catalog so far? Can you even pick your favorite from it?
I think I definitely can. It's hard because they're all my babies, and and just being with them for so long and listening to them over and over and over again and doing drafts and drafts and like seeing it evolve, it's hard. But I think my favorite song to sing and to record anywhere would be Stand By. Because I think that's one song that I think out of all the songs came so seamlessly to me. And it's the one that I can relate the most to. And I know it's a song that you guys will definitely relate to a lot as well, because it's just so raw. And I think for me, knowing like how complicated music production is, and then when you get something like Stand By, it's not that it's not complicated, but it's just like if you look at it from the chord, like from a chordal point of view, it's kind of like, it's really not hard at all. But I think it's in the details that really make me go like, wow, I never really saw it this way. But it's one song that's so easy to listen to, but also it's so complicated if you listen to it. It's both, and that's what I like about it. And I love singing that song because it's also really like fun to sing along to. So that's kind of why I like that song.
Yeah, and it feels so effortless as well. And like the first time I listened to Standby, you know, it feels so effortless with the delivery of it.
Thank you. Like
know?
I think that was also the intention. It was like me being me. I like to layer. I like to vocally layer stuff because, again, like listening to Ariana stuff, she layers a lot, and I take a lot of inspiration from that. But I think what I like about this is vocally, it's just one. There's no harmony. It's just the sound of the melody the whole time guiding the song.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. It's just so simple in that sense. So
I
yeah,
love that.
that's probably why I like it.
Now, I always believe in living in the moment for today, and you have every right to celebrate the present right now, especially with this album release. But
Yeah.
if you could give us a little peek into your schedule for what's next, is there something big coming up? Is there like a little? Because okay, we have the music video dropping. Your goal is to do more music videos, okay? But
Yeah.
are you performing at the Super Bowl? Or what?
You know what? I want to perform at the Super Bowl, but the corona won't let me.
Oh, wow.
Unless I get vaccinated, which I will.
Yeah,
But
yeah. What's next for you?
What's next for me? I'm still writing, continuously writing. I want to. This is like, I feel like this is barely even a milestone in my journey that I feel that I have coming up. It's 4 songs. I'm writing nonstop, just trying to see what works.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can produce a full-length album. And you know, I want to let people know that this is who I am and this is me as an artist. I'm not just like when I was younger, I dreaded writing. So I've come like 360 to this being something that I love the most right now. It's so funny because I used to be so terrified. I think it was fear, but I think getting over that hump of fear and then like turning this into something that not only do I love to do for myself, I love to do for other people.
Yeah.
I love the aspect of giving to other people, and this is how I give a piece of myself. So I feel that in the future I want to continue writing more stuff for myself, putting more stuff out there, you know, and having it be, because you know there's that thing where people is like, oops, Singapore, do we have good music?
Yeah.
Of course we do. You know, so that's kind of what I want to build that. I want to build Singapore's brand of music, not only for myself but for other artists. And I want to hopefully one day, you know, be the boss of my own empire.
I think you're already there. There.
I'm really just hoping that, you know, I'm gonna make it happen. But you know, it's gonna take some time. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna keep putting more stuff out. So that's my plan and stuff. So yeah.
To the person watching this interview, watching this showcase, or discovering Standby on New Music Friday or something, right?
Yeah.
And they want to get to know Syakirah Noble everywhere. Where can we find your record? Where can we find you on socials? Give us the lowdown.
Okay, so me being the simple person that I am, you can find me at Syakirah Noble Official. And it's the same thing for all my social handles: Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Spotify is also Syakirah Noble. So yeah, you can find me on all those places. You can even find my music on iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube. Everywhere. I think it's everywhere. It's just Syakirah Noble. I don't really think I've come across other Syakirah Noble, so thank you. Like, thank God. Thank God I haven't, like, you know, it's to be confused with someone else. You know what I mean? Like, that's, you can find me Syakirah SYAKIRAH and Noble. So yeah, I'm the only weirdo with that name, so I happen to write songs too, so you can find me there. So yeah.
Absolutely stunning. I'm very proud of you. That record sounds amazing. People are already loving it. You look stunning and healthy, which is the most important thing in this day and age.
Yes.
Okay, so keep doing what you do.
Thank
Because
you.
there's someone watching, there's someone listening who also wants to do what you do, because they have their own passions and dreams. And to see you investing in your own dreams and making it happen, going back to young Syakirah at the choir, this is you doing it. So I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much, Joshua. And thank you so much for just like listening to my music, for help, you know, for sitting down with me, having chat with me. And I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you so much. I really would hug you, but
1 meter distance,
1
so
meter
much
distance,
love.
you know. You could just But yeah, thank you so much for having me, and I really, really hope that everybody loves the record as much as I do. And this is definitely not going to be the last of me. I'm already writing more, so it don't stop. So yeah, yeah.
All right, we're good.
Well, good.
Great job.
I know I can be a pain, know that I can give you hell, but what's the worst that you can take? Only time will tell. The mind games that I play, it's all under my control. Keep on pushing for the day when you're done with me and heading for the door. Oh, tell me if it's right for me to make you stay, to watch my screw-ups every time. And maybe it's okay, but maybe it's not. How do I even start to say sorry for my mistakes? I crashed and burned scars on my face, but you still love me, love me, love me. You still hold me, hold me, hold me when I'm wilding out and nobody wants me round. So put me on standby, standby. Yeah. When I try to stop myself, when I'm feeling myself getting all crazy, feel like I wanna walk away, but you're holding me down while you're kissing me slowly. And when I say a bad night and nothing just feels right, but you don't even bat an eye, you're pulling me close and say it's gonna be just fine. You call me on my phone to let me hear your voice, to hear our favorite song. Ooh, ooh. And finally I can feel the air inside my lungs and hear my beating heart. She says, sorry for my mistakes. I crashed and burned scars on my face, but you still love me, love me, love me. You still hold me, hold me, hold me when I'm wilding out and nobody wants me round. Yeah, sorry for all my wrongs. You've been what I need all along, but you still love me, love me, love me. Never leave me lonely. Oh, I really need you in my life. So put me on standby, standby when you need me. Just call me on late nights when you think of me. So don't tell me goodbye, goodbye. Don't you ever leave when I'm wilding out and nobody wants me round. Nobody wants me round. Tolong jangan tanya mana pulaku nak pergi. Tolong aku rayu. Jangan, 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 jangan. Saya ikut aku. Jangan, 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 jangan. Tolong jangan sibuk cari mana aku lari. Tolong jangan tanya